talk to the camera?
No, you talk to us, and then.
All right. Well, my name is Craig Bossard. I am the sole proprietor, one-man show, Bossard Enterprises. I do manufacturing work for companies around that generally make larger equipment. Primarily, I do CNC machine work, making parts on demand. Typically, my orders are less than a week out, so everything's always in a rush. I was contacted by the Boone Middle School, who has an injection molding machine, which isn't exactly my wheelhouse, but injection molding machines make little plastic parts. The plastic in one end, they put a mold in, squeezes together, you squirt the plastic in, you pull the mold apart, you get a thing out. They want to have some Boone molds made so that they can make cool stuff for kids, and one of the neat ways that you can make injection molds these days is with 3D printing. I have printers, and I use these for making parts for people sometimes, but I have resin printers, which basically uses a TV screen to build up a model layer by layer. You've got a big vat of goo, and you push the head down, and you flash a picture. Wherever the light exposes, the photoresist polymer hardens, and you pull it up. Goo goes back in, you squeeze it back down, you do this layer by layer by layer until you have a model. So the idea is that I'm presenting to you, let's make some Boone Toreador injection mold models so we can make some keychains, and they can have these over at the middle school and make stuff. The part that I propose for you guys is to do some graphic design work, come up with some models that you want, that you think would look neat, and kind of take into account the restrictions from one, using an injection molding machine that only has a certain build volume in it, it's not huge, and two, can't take tons of intricacy. I mean, I guess the sky is the limit for what your design is, but the machine can only do so much. So I was thinking something like, the Boston B logo kind of thing that you guys have. And if you learn a little bit about injection molding, there's different things that you can do. You can make inserts, so we could do a 2-stage print where we made 2 colors that went together or something. I mean, again, it's as simple or as complicated as you'd like it to be, and I thought you guys might be interested in participating. Is that 10?
You're great. Does anyone have any questions?
Go ahead.
What is the due date?
Oh, good question. I'm guessing by the end of the semester. But they've already got the machine, so if you could have it done yesterday, that'd be perfect.
How often do you want to check in with us?
So do you guys do regular schedule, like check in on a Friday or something like that?
That's up to you.
And I'm very flexible, so we could do it by email, I don't know, Skype?
It's Zoom.
Zoom, pardon me. Whatever. I live in town, I can be around, I cannot be around, whatever.
What program will they be using to design the thing? What do you use?
Whatever you guys use for graphic design at Boone is good. So all we really need to do is make sure that we output to a format that we can vectorize. And pretty much if you do bitmaps or JPEGs or whatever, that we can vectorize any of them. Some of them are better than others. Generally, like for a CAD program like what I use, a DXF output would probably be the best if you're doing flat 2D work. Otherwise, I use Fusion 360. I don't know. What kind of software do you guys use for things?
Photoshop for a lot of the graphic design stuff.
Okay.
The Adobe products.
Yeah. So those aren't vector. Those are just pixel programs. So it'd be nice to output vectors, but like.
That's where that might be a good thing for them to learn from you.
Yeah, like you can Google a translate program, and that's generally what I do for stuff. There's also some freeware programs, but I don't know what interfacing with your tech support is like. So, like I would suggest using Inkscape, which is freeware. I don't know if that's the thing you guys do or what.
We can find out.
I use Inkscape.
All right, does anybody have any other questions? Okay, keep this sheet. Let me turn that off.